That CocaCola is in serious talks with Aurora. Is CocaCola the partner that you want?
CocaCola would be a great partner.
Is CocaCola the only one who you're talking to?
CocaCola, Pepsi-Cola.
It's an imminent deal between Aurora and possibly CocaCola.
Reports that CocaCola may be interested in taking a stake in Aurora Cannabis.
Yeah. Aurora is sending the message that, Coke would be a great partner.
I have zero doubt that we're going to end up with a partnership.
What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here, and today I made a video on Aurora Cannabis and any potential deals or partners they might be making in the near future. First, I'm going to show you a few clips of when they were rumored to be talking to Coca-Cola. Then I will finish it off with two very interesting interviews with Cam Batley on the Midas letter. He talks about some potential partnerships plus interesting rumors some of you might have never heard of. But before we get started, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe. Also, let me know who you think Aurora's next partnership will be with.
And a story that we've been talking about, Aurora Cannabis is leading pot stocks higher today. That's because of a BNN Bloomberg report that Coca-Cola is in serious talks with Aurora to develop cannabis-infused beverages. How important is it to have a beverage partner for players in the space?
I think it's important to have a beverage, period. I don't know that one would need a partner, but certainly there's some bigger beverage companies looking at the space very closely.
And obviously this report of Coca-Cola, is Coca-Cola the partner that you want?
Coca-Cola would be a great partner, I suppose, but we can't comment on speculation at this time.
Is Coca-Cola the only one who you're talking to?
No, not at all. There's a number of beverage companies in the space, as you know. We've spoken to at least 3 different beverage companies in the space over the last 3 months.
I want to ask you, Terry, how far along you are on the R&D around infusing a beverage with cannabis.
We've been looking at it for some time. I can't really disclose exactly what stage we're at, but we're advanced.
Yeah, whether or not your deal with Coca-Cola comes through, how's the interest from major companies helping legitimize this industry?
Well, it was only a matter of time before the major beverage companies came in, not only from the alcohol side, but the Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola side of the fence.
So yesterday you were here telling us that there was an imminent deal between Aurora and possibly Coca-Cola.
Not necessarily imminent, but they're definitely in some serious talks.
Okay.
It seems like Aurora is sending the message that, Coke would be a great partner, was what Terry Booth, the CEO, told us from Edmonton yesterday, but that he doesn't necessarily need them. They've been in talks with as many beverage companies over the last 3 months as they've had in 3 months. They've had 3 different beverage companies banging on their doors and trying to send the message that there's lots of potential partnerships they could tie up. Also on the sort of health product side, because Coke doesn't seem all that interested in creating a drink that will get you stoned, more creating a drink that will give you the more kind of mellow effects that people get after 7 hours of listening to the Doobie Brothers. Snack makers and the food industry, while we've seen tons of speculation that they're sniffing around, haven't really actually dipped their toe in the water yet.
Reports that Coca-Cola may be interested in taking a stake in Aurora Cannabis.
Yeah, the funded capacity of Aurora is very big, second to Canopy. Coke, we don't know whether they're really involved, but they would be remiss if they didn't talk more about CBD than THC.
So now to get to the second part of this video where I talk about why hasn't Aurora Cannabis made a deal yet. So I'm going to be playing a couple clips from Midas letter, and I'm going to leave the link to the full interview below in the description. But in this first part of the interview, Cam Batley will be talking about how he's had many companies approach them, probably first before they approached any of these other companies, but they've simply rejected these offers.
We should be patient, not rush into partnerships, because as much as some of these big companies want to partner with us today, they will want to partner with us more tomorrow. And what changes over time is that we will be a much more valuable company. Aurora will be a much more valuable company in 12 months than we are today, in 6 months even. So when you're growing that fast, you don't want to sell yourself cheap. And therefore, it's worth considering whether you want to hold off, be smart, understand that you're going to be a player, but whether you enter into a partnership today or at some point in the future, is a major consideration if you know that you're going to be more valuable in the future. It's an important consideration here because my feeling and the feeling of our CEO Terry Booth and our management team is we measure twice and we cut once. I have zero doubt that we're going to end up with partnerships with mature industries. It's a question of when, and it's a question of on whose terms. Focus on very disciplined execution, on cost management, and that stake that we put in the ground through our guidance last week with respect to achieving profitability in the middle of this year. So what we said specifically is that we believe that we will be EBITDA positive in the second calendar quarter. My objective for 2019 to if we can, reduce the volatility in our stock by bringing in more institutional shareholders. That we are interested in the U.S. market in a number of ways. So since the Farm Bill passed, there are now opportunities for CBD, hemp-derived CBD, and the hemp business itself, in which we are heavily invested through HempCo, through AgriPro in the EU, and through ICC in Latin America. And we're also involved in the U.S. market through our spin-off, Australis Capital. They realize that this is a significant new opportunity, that a brand new industry on a global basis is being born. These institutions do not come into your story because they're looking to day trade. They come in as long-term investors because they believe that there is a long-term opportunity here. It's fair to assume that the companies from the US and Europe and elsewhere, the leading companies in major mature industries that have been speaking with other companies have been speaking to us, and I would say in most cases probably first.
Multiple things are in the air in the cannabis space. I heard an interesting speculation about a large company who shall go nameless, but I suspect that it is true.
Takeover activity?
Beyond that, not takeover activity, but large investment from a global conglomerate brand on the scale of Altria and Constellation.
Really?
And so, and on the company side,
Whisper in my ear.
Rumours and Canopy. And I don't think I need to whisper that in your ear because, come on, all you have to do is have just much little imagination.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Starts with A?
Aurora, I mean, Canada House Wellness Group.
Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the rumors. Also, I'm going to end this video off with a very interesting interview with Cam Batley, so you guys could check it out. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that subscribe button. And that's it for now, guys. Bye-bye.
So from the very beginning, we've had the concept of developing Aurora into the most integrated, both vertically and horizontally, the most integrated cannabis company. And we're already involved in everything from the design and engineering of cannabis production facilities through our Aurora Larson Projects division, through to growing and extraction through Radiant Technologies. And this was a logical step for us to take to partner up with Liquor Stores NA for North America, which is the largest private liquor seller in Canada. They were the preferred partner, I think, for every cannabis company, and we're glad that we've managed to bring them into partnership with us. We also have some interesting decisions that we have to make as to allocating our product in different provinces in Canada, and also starting with the most important segment of all, and that is our medical patients, which we will not ignore, we will not forget. We've made a very firm commitment that our medical patients in Canada come first, because theirs is a need, not a want. Now, beyond that, we also have our international markets, which are opening up very quickly, and we're selling a significant amount of product in the German medical cannabis system right now, so a significant portion of our revenues are coming from those international sales. And then most recently, just a couple of weeks ago, we won the first of a whole series of tenders, but the first tender in the Italian medical cannabis system to start supplying that system. What we anticipate is that we are going to have to make smart decisions, intelligent decisions with respect to the allocation of our product, whether it be dried cannabis or derivative products, where we use extracted materials, in the medical system, in the Canadian consumer system, and in the international medical system. We are going to be able to put our stamp, Aurora and Canopy and a few others, are going to be able to put our stamp on those international markets and establish that presence very very, very quickly. In essence, it's a little bit like a land grab, and it's one of the reasons why we're moving so quickly. It's why we operate so quickly. It's why we've raised significant capital, and we're deploying it very, very well, very carefully. So the international opportunity is going to be very big, and I don't see any reason why the global cannabis industry can't one day, and one day fairly soon, be as big globally as the brewing industry. We're very, very excited about what's going to be coming in 2018, 2019, 2020.